Okay, let's get started. Welcome to a new Love Your Love Muscles session episode on Fireside, Instagram, Second Life, and now also Odyssey. So, I hope we're streaming everything live right now. Lots of people coming in from different platforms nowadays, so we have to cover some more platforms. So, this we do every week. First, this was our heart brain coherence session, and now we have converted this to a session called Love Your Love Muscle, which is going to be a little bit more elaborate. It's going to be still about heart focused meditation, but also heart focused living. Actually, we already have some guests on our waiting list, to say it that way, that want to talk on Fireside and about what they love, what they work with, what they pour their heart in. So that's what we're going to talk about in the future as well. What I also want to do is intention sessions like we're going to do today. So I want to have a little group meditation where we do a heart focused meditation but with intent. If you have heard about the power of eight from Lynn McTaggart, this is basically the same method. And we're going to, whenever we have the opportunity. So again, I already asked about it. If there are people that want to nominate someone or somewhat or something, or want to nominate themselves, for example, we can do an intention session for you or for your loved one or for your pet or any situation. We have done that for a couple of years ago on Only Second Life then, which was a great success. We got good feedback from that. But all of a sudden, after a while, people stopped participating. There has been some changes going on. Don't know if you noticed that yourself as well. There have been periods in the past years where people were very keen on helping each other. Uh, After a while, it became more ego-centered, or became too much for some particular subject. So I stopped doing that for a little while, the intention sessions, and I want to pick it up again just to see what people are liking and want to do right now. So that's why. Okay, let me see. Iris says, can we do an intention session for my dear friend Sarah? She needs light and love. Okay, can you maybe say a little bit more about Sarah? Because we want to set feelings and emotions as if Sarah is healthy and well. Uh, Maybe you can type a little bit about what her challenges are right now. And she's fighting cancer for the second time at the moment. Cancer is one of those topics that comes up all the time with intention sessions. A lot of people want to set intention for cancer. I think we're going to do that today. And if there's a lot of it, I'm also going to do a bigger intention session which goes to the root cause of cancer. Because we can keep doing intention sessions on cancer for many, many years if we don't solve the root cause of cancer. I myself am a healthcare professional. I've worked in cancer medicine for over 17 years. And I have been working with cancer patients for over 20 years, also at a cancer research institute in the Netherlands. And there's been so much studies, so much research going on cancer. The problem is we can go on and on with that, but we don't want to see the root cause. The root cause is how we are living. We are living under stress, and that's not only stress from working hard or emotional stress, or it is stress from the environment. And And one of those stressors that we will see will cause even more cancer and health issues is electromagnetic radiation. Before, it is the same story as what it was with smoking. For many years ago, smoking cigarettes was considered healthy. Doctors even promoted it and made commercials for it on the television. A camel a day keeps the doctor away. That has been a success story for the tobacco industry. The same tactics that the tobacco industry used for many years ago to promote the use of smoking, the use of cigarettes, the use of tobacco, is by changing science, is by producing scientific studies that say that tobacco doesn't cause cancer, doesn't cause trouble with your lungs, that it isn't that bad at all, and kind of uh, put out of focus the studies from independent researchers and also countries themselves, saying that they missed the point and everything like that. Exactly the same thing is going on with electromagnetic radiation from our mobile devices, from our wireless networks. A little bit is not too bad, but we are seeing more and more wireless devices all around us. And each device has an antenna and a transmitter in it. And it's the transmitter that's causing the trouble, and the transmitter that is emitting radiation, electromagnetic radiation all the time. So when I studied this, I did my studies in the use of radiation, all sorts of radiation, for medical purposes. I know as a fact that the studies that have been produced since 1970s all say that electromagnetic radiation, how low the levels are, does affect our cell functioning in various ways. It actually just disturbs the functionings of our cell, basically producing stress on our cells. And again, it is exactly like with tobacco. A little bit doesn't really hurt you, but if you get exposed to it 24/7, and it's going to be more and more and more, because now we get 5G, and real 5G, which is millimeter waves, requires a lot of radiation sources, a lot of antennas and transmitters to make sure that we are all covered in that electromagnetic radiation. This is stressing our cells, and it causes dysfunction of our cell function. It also eventually, indirectly, can cause cancer, which is cancer is often an expression of our body, say of our cells, saying, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm going to divide in a very particular way and grow exponentially and cause trouble for you. This is because we aren't able to give our body and our cells the rest and the regeneration time they need. So therefore I always say, please give your body and your mind some rest, especially during the night. So when you go to bed, put your devices, wireless devices, on flight mode if you can, turn them off if you can, just to minimize the amount of radio sources, microwave radio sources around you. If you can turn off your phone because you can be cold in the middle of the night, turn up the volume and put it in another room. Uh, Distance is key with all forms of radiation. The further away you are, the better it is. I am right now, in a very unhealthy spot. I have my computer in front of me. I have my telephone on the side. I am covered in electromagnetic radiation. Not healthy at all. But the mobile industry has said this is not a problem. They have produced studies saying that, well, the only way microwave radiation can affect us is by temperature. So if we put out so much radiation that it increases our temperature in our cells with 1 degree, then in a span of 6 minutes, so they only count 6 minutes, not 24/7 explanation, then it is dangerous for you. But that's true. They don't lie, but what they forget to tell that also our cell functions gets a lot of trouble with far lower radiation levels. They just don't want you to know that. But nevertheless, that will come in about 5 to 10 years. You will see more and more people going to court and suing, for example, the utilities companies that have put up wireless power meters, and they will eventually also begin to sue the mobile phone operators, most likely. But we can do a session for Sarah. So Sarah is the friend of... no, I forgot your name again. The friend of Eris here on Second Life. She got cancer for the second time now, and she's battling that. So what we also did is using a picture, for example, that's not really needed. We can just do with the name Sarah and just see a woman in front of you fighting cancer, really want to survive this, really want to get healthy and well again. So we can practice with that. So I would say, now I've had a long talk about electromagnetic radiation again, but all the things causing cancer is just the environment in general. We have so much hormonal dysfunctional stuff in our environment, from microplastics, from all sorts of gases that get released when we buy new products. Paint, for example, was a big thing. We have luckily improved that, but also there were gases coming from drying paint that weren't healthy for us. And just the environment in general is, we're living in our own trash, basically. How minuscule and tiny it is, we can see it, we can smell it, and we can feel it, but it stresses us nevertheless. So that's the session about the root cause for cancer that maybe we are going to do with more people in a bigger environment, bigger event one day. But for now, we can do intention sessions for each person that gets nominated. Okay, well, I would just say let's get started. Let's just get going. Just follow along. For those that have done Heart Brain Coherence with me, this will sound very familiar. I'm going to stress before we start that you really have to go for it. So you really have to generate feelings and emotions inside of you, as if the situation is happening right now. So not only see Sarah in front of you being healthy and well, smiling and everything like that, but also feel, how do you feel when you see a woman like Sarah being relieved and happy and joyful, being totally healthy and well, not having cancer anymore. So that's a very important thing. Really go for it. I will guide you through it. You will find out how that will be. Okay, let's get started. Find a comfortable position. Hello, everybody joining in on Second Life. Robert, Holly, Rima L, Neelam as well, Marvin and Les on Fireside. Good to have you with us. Awesome. And a bunch of people on Instagram as well. Good. Very good. Lots of people. Okay, good. Let us get centered first. That's also a good thing. So you don't get bothered with thoughts from the day hanging around still and disrupting in your meditation. So take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, close your eyes, let the day go. One more time, I can take a nice good deep inhale through your nose. Fill those lungs with air and breathe out through your mouth. You can just sigh, letting everything go, letting the day go. Feel yourself getting centered. Feel yourself getting ready for a wonderful session, wonderful intention session. One more time, good deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Very good. Settle down, settle down. Then breathe normally. Just breathe like you normally do. And now breathe slower and deeper. Breathe slower and deeper. And this is just to tell your body that it is in a safe place. And on your next out breath, relax your muscles even more. Settle down, settle down. Just mentally prepare yourself for this session. Also notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your tummy. Or maybe you feel your breath the most in the back of your throat or your nostrils. Put your awareness on that spot, on that point where you feel your breath the most. And notice how you are breathing through that point. Notice the air flowing in through that point where you feel your breath the most. Notice the air flowing out as you breathe out through that point. Just for a minute or so, follow your breath through that point where you feel your breath the most. Okay, now move that focus point, move your awareness, move your focus into your heart space. So become more aware of your heart, and you can help by putting your hand on your chest right there where your heart is. Focus on your heart. And now imagine that you are breathing through your heart. Just imagine breathing through your heart. Nice and calm, nice and slow. Breathing in through your heart, out through your heart, in through your heart, out through your heart. Keep breathing through your heart. Keep breathing through your heart. Very good. Keep breathing through your heart. And know that your heart itself generates an electromagnetic field. Our heart is electric, so it generates its own electromagnetic field. And you can imagine that field as a soap bubble around you. Just imagine that field around you. Like a soap bubble. Scientists can even measure this field, and it's measurable several feet away from us, so it's pretty big. And this field connects us to other people around us, animals, plants, and to the planet, the Earth itself. Also, our planet has an electromagnetic field. And we know that when a large group of people comes together and does a heart-focused meditation, they can even influence the electromagnetic field of the Earth. And this is how powerful we are when we are together in a group and do an intention session, a heart-focused intention session. So keep breathing through your heart. And today we're going to set the intention for Sarah, who is battling cancer for the second time at the moment. And we set the intention for Sarah. Set the intention for Sarah that her treatment will go well, whatever treatment she has chosen to do, to say yes to, that it will succeed, and that she will be healthy and well in every way. So you can repeat in yourself the following intention. Our intention is that Sarah, who is now battling cancer for the second time, that her treatment will go well, that it will succeed, and that she will be healthy and well in every way. You can imagine, you can create a picture, a scene in front of you, in your mind's eye, seeing a woman named Sarah. You can see her doing treatments, maybe she's taking some pills, maybe you see her having an infusion. And imagine that treatment doing wonders for her, working for her, helping her, getting rid of any cancer. any imbalances and bad cells in her body. You can imagine her taking a pill or taking an infusion and seeing her breathing in white, golden healing light and breathing out that stagnating bad energy that is making her so sick. Just imagine that, just seeing that in front of you, and also notice how you feel seeing that treatment doing its work, seeing that treatment succeeding. What does that do to you? Do you feel the care, compassion, gratitude, joy, appreciation? So not only notice that scene around you, notice Sarah getting her treatment and succeeding with it, but also create the feelings inside of you. See her getting more color on her face, see how she gets more energy. See her after the treatment in her house, for example, maybe in the kitchen making some lunch. Maybe she's singing because she's feeling so good, or humming. And how do you feel seeing Sarah like that? Healthy and well in every way. What does that make you feel? Do you feel gratitude, joy, appreciation, care, compassion? Noticing Sarah feeling healthy and well. See her smiling, maybe dancing, joyful, relieved, not having that burden of any disease on her, feeling her energy lifted up. Keep breathing through your heart and live that moment inside of you as if it is happening right now. Really go for it. See a woman named Sarah in her house, healthy and well. Treatment succeeded. And also not having the doubt anymore that will it come back? No, it will not come back. She is so sure of it. Do you feel the appreciation for Sarah as she is so sure that this is the final time? This is the last time she got sick. She's now healthy and she will stay that way for many, many years. Healthy and well in every way. So repeat the intention one more time. Inside of ourselves, our intention is that Sarah will succeed with her treatment and that she will be healthy and well in every way. And then I want you to relax into that moment. As you breathe out, lower your shoulders and let the intention go. Just be in that moment. Don't produce any more feelings or anything like that. Just lower your shoulders, breathe out, and almost like you're leaning back, letting the intention go. Letting that higher intelligence take care of it in the best way possible for Sarah. Relax into that moment, knowing that Sarah is healthy and well. Still feeling the gratitude or the joy, the appreciation, lingering in that feeling. Alright, let it go. And know that there is something called a mirror effect. Many people that do these sessions regularly, setting intentions for other people, they themselves get healed, they themselves get better from anything that's bothering them. So by having less focus on your own issues and helping someone else with their issue, often that helps solving that issue for yourself as well. It's the mirror effect that has happened many times. So know that even though you're doing this for someone else, you also yourself benefit from this. Okay, let's get back to the present moment. And we do that by noticing the room you are in. Just sense the room you are in. Notice any sounds in a room. And breathe normally again. You don't have to breathe through your heart. Just breathe like you usually would do. And on your next out breath, move your body back and forth and from side to side. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Maybe you want to wiggle a bit with your fingers and toes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Very good. You can type back in the chat when you're back. Iris, I hope it was a good session for you. You know Sarah best. So we are making sure that everything channels through you. Thank you so much. Yes, it was, says Iris. Good. Glad that worked out for you. And keep us posted. Let us know how Sarah is doing the coming weeks. And Rimael, I saw your message as well. If you're okay with it, we can do your intention the next time, the next opportunity. I will write it down and we can do this on the next opportunity. We have a slightly different intention, but that's okay. Very good. Yeah, so this is what an intention session is like. So if people want, we can do this more often. People can nominate someone or something. We can also do a situation. I was thinking that if there was nobody coming with a nomination today, we would do an intention session for the people who are financially in trouble because of high prices in Europe, for example. I know, especially the UK, there were a lot of people getting into trouble because the prices for food and gas and everything, electricity, are extremely high, and in other European countries as well. And some people are very are in a bad shape financially because of it. So I would have done an intention session for them, for example. But this was good. Thank you, Iris, for nominating Sarah for this intention session. So very good, awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, you can also be a guest on the show because this is all about heart focus, living from a heart-based living. So if you having a project going on, if you do work, if you are in an artist, for example, pouring your heart into a project, maybe you do volunteer work, um, let me know, and you can promote that on this show. You can promote your work on this show. On Fireside, I want to get you on Fireside because that's more fun there. And we do a little interview there. You promote your stuff, and yeah, we do a little intention session maybe as well, if it's a kind of cause that we can set an intention for. So we'll see what it's going to be. I'm kind of relaxed about it. I don't have an agenda or a plan or anything like that. I just want to have a great time with my friends and buddies and new faces and regular faces on Second Life, Instagram, and on Fireside. Um, and have a good time and do group meditation and contribute to the world with some heart. This is very important for me, at least, and I hope for you too. Adding heart to the world, adding heart to our society, and make everything a little bit better. Awesome. I hope to see you back on Thursday for our session that's called Just Meditate. That will only be on Fireside. So please join me there. Just Meditate is a show for those that just started meditating, those that are curious about meditation and want to get a practice started, but also for people that have meditated for many years and just are open for some new insights, new techniques. We talk about everything and anything you would like. And again, there also it's participatory media on Fireside, so you're more than welcome to participate, join into the call, discuss something you are struggling with, for example, or maybe a very good experience with meditation. Maybe you want to guide a session one day. Fine, just have fun. Okay? So I hope to see you back on Thursday. If not, I hope to see you back on Monday again for our next Love Your Love Muscle episode. Take good care, be safe, have a wonderful rest of your week, and namaste.
It's no secret